This is Kateryna Lagno from Ukraine, playing in the Women's FIDE Grand Prix in Chasmpionship, Russia. Well, here she is, Kateryna Lagno, the new Women's World Rapid Champion. She got lucky in the last game. It's a game you're going to see coming up. But my girl, kudos to her. She is a new Women's World Rapid Champion. Good for you, Kateryna. Hi, folks. John Cordisco back again. I'm going to show you a game from the FIDE Women's Rapid Championship 2014. This game, let's see if I can do this name right, is white. Valentina Gunina and my girl, one I like a lot, Kateryna Lagno. She's from Ukraine. Junina is from Russia. It's going to be a King's Indian. And the rapid format is 15 minutes plus 10 seconds. So let's go through it. Lagno is black. Gunina is white. Typical. Same opening that Rajabov beat Carlson with just recently. King's Indian. It's always a fun game. Let's go through it. I've got my Fritz 13 computer on off screen. I'm not going to analyze this too much. I picked this game because it's the last round, the 15th round, and there were 5 people tied for first place. And my girl Kateryna was one of them. D6, castles, pawn takes, knight, A5. Pretty crazy position like most King's Indians. Small advantage now for white. Knight to A3. The only way really to get it, you want to hit that C pawn and get your knight develop both. A4. Knight takes. Material's even. Castles. Now you got to remember, this is a rapid format. And you're getting down in a minute or two. Granted, every time you move you get 10 seconds, and everything's on the line. And this is a young girl that's really good. Kateryna's playing. And you're going to see the amazing finish. E4. Knight comes back. Rook to B1. Knight to B6. You wanted to reroute the knight to the other side of the board. Rook D1. Other knight comes up. You notice both the queen's bishops on both sides aren't developed yet. Knight to E3. I think Kateryna's losing the position a little bit after knight to E5. Tiny advantage for white. Bishop comes back. You don't want the knight getting here, that's for certain. This knight would just be a killer right there. Bishop A6. Bishop takes, rook takes. Queen E2. It's anybody's game. Now you got to remember now. White doesn't really need to win this game because she's not really in the hunt for any of the first, second, or third place. And Kateryna is. She has to win. She has to win. And when you have that mindset you have to win, sometimes you do things that you wouldn't normally do. Queen to A8. Kateryna brings the knight back around. Knight F3. For a rapid game, this is pretty high quality. C4. Knight takes. Rook C8. Knight to A3. Rook to A7. It's a weird way to double up on the rooks on the C file. That's what she's trying to do. Bishop B3, hitting the knight. Double up on the C file. It's over almost a point and a half advantage now for white. Kateryna's in bad trouble. Bishop D4. Queen A5. Bishop takes, king takes. How are you going to win this as black? How are you going to win this? Knight to B4. And by the way, included with this video is the actual video itself on the very last move of the game. Kind of interesting. Rook to C2. One of the most unbelievable finishes that I've ever seen in a rapid championship. Queen to D3. Queen to B4. You're doing anything to mix things up, to complicate things. Queen of d4 check. Queen takes, knight takes. Rook. Everything's on the line for Kateryna. After rook to c4, b3, pawn takes, rook c3. He's trying to apply pressure, She's a pawn down. How are you going to win this? King to g2, f5. Open things up and hope for complications. E takes, knight takes, rook e2, other knight comes up. You've got double rooks and double knights. Try to figure out all the different forks and variations. Good luck with that. And these guys got to do it. And I watched Kateryna on the video when I was watching it on YouTube. By the way, the FIDE channel, that's the organization, the World Organization for Chess, has their own channel called FIDE channel. And anybody that wants to see the whole 6 hours and change, you can skip around, of the entire rapid event. It's quite a deal. Double up the rooks. Rook to d3. Knight to e6 check. King comes back. F takes. H takes. Knight to h4. Here come in the knights. Looks bad for black. How's Kateryna going to pull this off? King to h7. Knight checks. King comes up. The only thing holding the whole position together is this knight, guarding this pawn. And it might be worth considering taking. What to do, what to do, what to do. In here, white, in time pressure, in nerves, I'm sure, she's a young girl, makes an incredible move. King to h3. Look at the position. And what is the move for black? She falls into a mate in one. Knight takes, mate. Kateryna wins. She ends up with first place in the Women's World Rapid Championship 2014. She's a hell of a player, Kateryna. Yeah, she got lucky. But that's the way it goes sometimes. It's a beautiful mate, too. It really is. King can't go here because of the knight. King can't go here because of the other knight. Pawn can't take because of the rook. Stumbles into a mate in one. She looks stunned and happy at the same time. She explained, I believe a few years ago, she blundered like this in a very important game at the end of the tournament in the Rapid World Championship for women and lost. I guess it's just karma. What goes around comes around. Now it's her turn to get lucky. Anyway, folks, I show this video because I'm a big fan of Kateryna, and I'm glad she won. Congratulations. Tomorrow is the World Women's Blitz Championship being played in Russia. The Rapid and Blitz, of course, is different. Rapid is 15 minutes with a 10-second increment, and I believe the Blitz is 5 minutes with a small increment. So it's a different championship entirely. Congratulations. Good luck to you. Well done, Kateryna. Remember, she had to play this well to get this far, and she hasn't played in a long time. She's got a 3-year-old boy. She hasn't really played a lot of serious chess in a while except for the Grand Prix, and she's a little rusty. So she pulled it off. Good for her. Congratulations. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you all to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Oh, by the way, my other channel, John Cordisco Chess, will have a small press conference for Kateryna in it. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
Oh, knight e6 she played, actually. She played knight
okay,
e6
she starts
first.
to jump with the knights, these tricky
yes,
knights.
And we already know how dangerous it is.
Maybe now she can take on g6 and knight h4.
Take.
And it's not
yes,
that easy.
This is what her idea was, actually, because all the rest of our leaders are not doing pretty well.
Okay, we will see. We will see,
yes,
because
yes.
still a lot of games in progress.
So knight h4, it went king h7, check on g5 and king h6. Well, the king is in a bit of a danger, but this way white most probably loses b3 pawn.
Yes, but on the other hand,
So what can
maybe White
what
can
can
come
White
up with
do?
some.
Huh? Still maybe to take this one. I don't know. Rook e7.
But on the other hand, what will you threaten?
What is the threat? Okay,
Yes.
knight h3 is well, just a horrible move in Lagno. It's mate in one.
Come on.
Come on, king h3, knight
My
f4,
goodness,
and
my goodness.
Lagno for sure. Well, it's unbelievable. Blanda and Lagno becomes one of the
in
winner.
one move, just mate in one. But you look at the face of Lagno. She's so happy now.
Yeah, sure, but well.
Yes,
Well, I would say she didn't deserve this win in the last round, but
of course,
what to
Valentina
do?
doesn't understand what happened, but
So Lagno becomes one of the
yes,
winners
our
by
cameraman tries to
simply
find
settling
Lagno.
men in